Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. Thank you for tuning in. I want to tell you a story today about Abraham Lincoln. Now, it's kind of a new story to me, or either maybe sometime I'd forgotten it. But Abraham Lincoln was in business with someone, and they were going what we would call bankrupt. They just losing their business. And so his partner came over one morning and he said, "Listen, we're just continuing. We've lost so much. I don't know what's going to happen. And what do you think?" And Mr. Lincoln said, "Well, it has about winked out, I believe." And said, I don't know. He said, "Actually, if we could sell it and pay the debts that we have, and if I could just come out with enough money to buy Blackstone's law book, I have an interest in studying law." And but he said, "I guess that probably not possible either." So they were still visiting and talking, and a man and his wife drove up in a wagon, and he said to them, "Say," he said, "my wife and I would like to go out west, but we don't have enough money." He said, "I have a barrel in the wagon here that I would like to sell, and we'd go." He said, "I want 50 cents for it." Lincoln said, "Well, I reckon I could use a good barrel." And he reached in his pocket, and the man that's with him said he pulled out his last 50 cents. Because he had seen the pleading look in his wife's eyes as she sat there waiting to see if they was going to buy the barrel or not. Well, they got the barrel, and it was sitting there, and they drove away. And Lincoln and the other man was doing some things and getting some things together, and the barrel was sitting there. After a while, Lincoln went to the barrel and looked down, and there was some old papers. There were some papers that he hadn't noticed. And so he took his long arms and reached down into the barrel and took the papers out. And there was a book in there, and he picked it up, and it was Blackstone's law. And the man said, Lincoln went to the porch and held it up and said, "God, I'm accepting it's apparent that you want me to study and do something according to this book that you have apparently delivered to me." And that's how he got into law. Well, he was a giver. He didn't want the barrel. He didn't need the barrel, I don't think. The Bible says, "Render to Caesar that which is Caesar, and unto God that which is God's." It's pretty easy to get people to render unto Caesar because they don't want to get caught not doing it. But to get by God, pretty easy. You know, the Bible says, what measure you meet shall be measured to you again. You know, if you're going to get forgiveness, we have to give forgiveness. And of course the Word tells us that we won't be forgiven unless we forgive. And on and on and on the story goes. Give and you shall receive. God bless you.